Bless me. I don't think there's anything else I need. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, Meowtha. There you go. The ghost has been given. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tanaki Thursday. No time zone behind me. Wait, is it Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful Weasel Wednesday with no time zone behind me. A terrific Tanaki Tuesday. I'm working all day tomorrow, so I think I'm like ready to shift into work mode. Let's see. I guess we could yap for a little bit before I get started because so much happened last night. An unbelievable amount of things happened last night. And so I went and bought my Thai takeaway because the Thai takeaway shop was open, thank God. I think I would have cried if it wasn't. I walk in, I order my food, and I look down at the menu and they've got like some interesting drinks. Now, they're only like, I'm a bit picky with my beverages from Thai food. I love all Thai food. Thai beverages I'm a bit more picky with. But they had something new that I'd never seen before. Red lime soda. And I'm like, it's $7. I gotta try the $7 red lime soda. It's like, there's a picture of it. It's like, it's red. It's a red soda. Actually, it's more accurate to say it's like transparently red. Like it starts transparent like water or like soda water. And then it gets a little bit pink. And then it's really, really red at the bottom. So in my mind, I'm like, this is soda water that has like red cordial in it probably, and also probably lime syrup or a twist of lime or something. I order it with the rest of my stuff. I got the Thai chili jammed stir fry. I forget what it's called, but it is number 20 on the menu. And I sit down and I'm waiting. I'm semi-watching the people who are having like a sit-down dinner today. There was like this cute little couple with their 2 kids. One of their sons has like shockingly red hair, but the other one looks a lot more like them. But you know what? Recessive genes will do that too. And I'm sitting, Dad takes his kid to the restroom. Whilst that's happening, the lady who served me, she brings out my red lime soda. It's not red. It is green. It is like radioactive green. And I'm like, you know what? I can work with this. This is fine. Like, it's not what I was expecting because, you know, the soft drink on the menu was called the red lime soda and the picture of it was also red, but it's fine. Limes are green. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Maybe they were having like, they'll run out of something. Because it was the first time that I'd been in the Thai restaurant for literally 7 months. Like, I remember the last time I got Thai food. Do you guys remember the junk journaling stream where I junk journaled the Thai restaurant menu? Yeah, that was the last time I had food from the Thai takeaway. Minty's having fun, by the way. We'll get to that, but Minty's having fun right now. So it's been 7 months, and now they've got like this little Thai grocer in the store, which is really cute. I had a little browse, but I didn't really see anything that I was like in dire need of. It looked a bit too niche for like the cooking that we do in our, white Australian household. Now, I'm having the occasional sip of my drink. In all honesty, I didn't like it. It was a bit, because I'm not a big fan of soda water, and it was like mostly a soda water taste, and I'm not even sure what the fruit element was. I could definitely say it was a fruit element, but I don't know if it was lime or something else, but it was a bit odd. But I was drinking it to be polite. And anyways, the dad and his kid come back. The kid races off, he sits down, but the dad slows down when he sees me. He's like, "What have you got? What are you drinking?" And I'm like, it's a red lime soda. And he's like, okay, because it's like radioactive green. It is like, if you guys know what like melon Fanta looks like. It looks like melon Fanta, kind of. Like, again, the only difference is it's like transparent at the top, like regular water, regular soda water, and then it gets green as it goes down the bottom. But he's like, he gives me the nod and he sits down again. And I'm like, oh, I feel embarrassed. Because I should have just called it a lime soda. But it was a red lime soda. Maybe there's like a variant of lime, but it's called a red lime. And it's still green. Also, welcome in, Chameleon Necroma. Tongue-tied for no reason. I think I'll take that as a sign to drink more water. I ate yogurt for breakfast, so, Oh, Okay, this model does have a head pats redeem, but for some reason it also changes the scene for reasons I do not know. Like, I swear I've never set up any, like, hotkeys to change my scenes, but whatever. Window browser. So yeah, that was the first part of my night. So I get home, I get home, I put all my food on the bench, and I'm just about to get a bowl. It's an interesting bug, yeah. Oh, hi, Jolteon! Hello! Yeah, but then I realized something. I left my drink in the car. Luckily, because I was so worried. As soon as I got the drink without the rest of my food, I was so worried I was going to leave my drink behind. The other worry I had whilst I was sitting in the shop is I kept putting it on the armrest, but it didn't have like a cup holder or anything. It's just like a normal lounge that I was sitting on. I was really worried I was going to tip over my drink because I kept putting it on top of the armrest. And even though it was like very flat, rectangular, I was just like, I'm going to knock it over. I'm going to do something stupid. But I did not, but I did leave it in the car. But so I'm like, oh, I want to drink my Thai beverage whilst I eat my Thai food. So I go back outside, I get my drink, I come back. I'm like, right, I'm ready to eat. And I've got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub playing again on Twitch because I'm still trying to channel points farm. So I've got it open. They're in the synchro dimension. Yugo and Yuzu have so much romantic chemistry. Like, I love Ringo, don't get me wrong. Rin and Yugo are really, really cute too, but Yuzu and Yugo also have like a lot of chemistry. It's really cute. So I'm like listening to that whilst I'm serving up my dinner, and then I'm like, I want to play Uma Musume whilst I do this as well because that's just peak brain rotted, zero attention span, Gen Z person. And I can't find my phone, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. I think I just left it on the kitchen bench. So I'm just eating whilst watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, hell yeah, this is a great time. I have fantastic food. I love the chili jam stir fry. I'm fairly certain it's what I bought last time, but it's good. It's just the right amount of spice. Like, it doesn't make my nose run or anything, because I think they've calibrated the spice levels to my hometown versus when I go to eat in the Thai restaurant in the city. It's a bit spicier in the city because I think they have a more diverse palate there. And it's really yummy, like, and the vegetables are really yummy. They're all bright and fresh. I've got carrots, beans, capsicum, broccoli. I'm having a good time. I'm like, oh, and the rice was so soft and fluffy. I'm having a great time. I'm like, I finished my first bowl. I'm like, I'm still a little hungry. And there's not really anything in the house. So I'm like, I don't want a sweet treat after, so I may as well just finish eating all my Thai food that I bought. Even though I was sort of like, kind of open to the idea of having leftovers today. I was like, no, fuck future Mary. We're going to eat all of the leftovers. And so I go back to the kitchen, I serve myself up the rest of my Thai food, and I realize, I'm like, where's my phone? I'm like, oh, I must have brought it to the lounge with me. Duh. I do remember like putting it under my armpit whilst I'm like holding my food, my beverage, and going to the lounge. So I'm like, it must just be like in the cracks or somewhere. But I'm like, who cares? We won't worry about that. I'll keep watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll keep eating. I'm like shoveling food into my mouth, and I'm like, oh, I'm so full, but it's so good. I want to finish it all. And I'm having a good time. I finish eating, and now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a shower, and then when I get out of the shower, I'm gonna do my Uma Musume dailies. Yeah, I can't find my phone. I get up, I look around, I check my lounge, I check the kitchen. I even check the fridge in case I put it in the fridge, because I do remember when I got home, Minty was like zooming around. She was like really hungry, so I was like, oh, maybe I put it in the fridge when I was like checking to see if she had like an open packet of food. Was not there, and I was like, and I'm literally just walking around the house over and over again. I've noticed that if I start walking around too much, it starts to stress out the pets. They think something's wrong, I guess. I guess something was wrong. My phone was missing, and I'm like, okay, no, it has to be somewhere. I'll just check my room again. Maybe I put it in my room in my handbag again. I'm riffling through my handbag, can't find it. I check it all through my bed, through my sheets, my doona. I'm like, okay. I even checked under the bed in case I put it on top, but like when I was like rearranging things, maybe it fell off, but no. I even checked the garbage bin because I was so worried. This has been a worry of mine since I was like 5. I have this intense fear I will accidentally throw something in a bin that I meant to use. Like if I'm holding something I want to keep and holding something I want to throw away, I have this intense fear that I will throw away the wrong thing. Probably because I did do that when I was like 6, maybe. Like, sorry, we're going into a story inside a story, but when I was like 6, I do remember in kindergarten, I had loose change in my lunch bag for after my lunch order, and I threw everything away into the bin, and I remember the teachers getting really, really cranky at me for like asking them if they could like go through the bin and get my lunch money. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's the root of my fear, basically. Because I just don't want to be an inconvenience, you know? And But anyways, I'm starting to get a bit stressed because I can't, for the life of me, I cannot find my phone. So I'm like, okay, maybe I left it in the car. Maybe I completely hallucinated bringing it inside, putting it on the kitchen bench. Maybe it's still, like, on, like, my car has, like, this little shelf where I put my phone, whilst I'm, like, you know, using Bluetooth, listening to music. Because I definitely brought it home from the Thai restaurant because I listened to music on the way in. That is, like, the only anchor to reality I have at this point. I'm like, I definitely came home and did it. So I'm looking around in my car, can't find it. I even start checking the front lawn in case I'd like dropped it on the front lawn. And then I'm like, I kick something and I'm like, oh, did I actually drop it on the ground? So I bend down and I have terrible night blindness. So I'm like feeling through the grass trying to find what I found. And then it turns out I kicked over a root, and I'm like, I didn't even know there was like a root there. Some random stick or something. I was like, okay. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to call in the big guns. So I get the torch that my dad has. I check the lawn one more time. I was like, just in case. And I get the torch. I walk down the street to where my mum's best friend lives. And as I'm approaching the house, it goes boom! It like completely lights up. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, well, if she didn't know I was here already, she does now. And before I can even knock on the door, I open like the screen door, and the wooden door like behind it opens, and she's like, "Hey, how can I help?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, ma'am, but my phone's missing. It's only a small problem. It's only a small problem. I just need you to come back up with me. We can ring my phone from your phone, and we'll find my phone." And she's like, yeah. So we have a nice, very pleasant nighttime stroll from like her place up to my place again. And we're like talking about Minty. I'm telling her, oh, Minty's been such a clingy little baby. She's in the most annoying way possible. And she's like, this tracks to everything I know about this cat. Yeah, she's met Minty plenty of times. She's fed Minty. Also, welcome in, Very Metal Ferret. Hello. The fur has arrived. Hey, hi, howdy. So you have. So we finish, so the first thing is, she's like, let's just check your car one last time. So we ring my phone, we hear nothing. So we're like, okay, so I was like completely proven right. I was not insane. I did bring my phone inside. So we go inside, and luckily Minty is nowhere to be seen because she tried to bolt off several times last night whilst I was like going in and out of the house. And it's like, Minty, why? It is cold and wet. You don't like, Technically she does like wet, but she doesn't like wet that's falling from the sky. Because there was like a little bit of mist around when I was like walking, but then it like completely stopped when walking back, so that was very pleasant. So we ring my phone, and then we hear it, thank God. We can hear it like vibrate, and it's like, okay, we just need to figure out where it is. So we hone in on the lounge, and I'm like, I've checked the lounge, I checked under the pillows, I checked in the cracks. So she's like, maybe it's under the lounge, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's under the lounge. So we figure out how to like move the lounge upwards, and we find two of Minty's toys, and now Minty is obsessed with them again. And she's having a lot of fun playing with her little golden red mouse. So she's having a lot of fun doing that. So we get the toys out. But the lady, she rings her phone again, and we can still hear it buzzing, and I'm going insane. I'm like, I know I've checked the pillows, the cracks. Yeah, Minty has toys. And she's checking, and it's buzzing, and we're both going insane because we're like, we can hear it. It's really close by. I start to question my sanity. I'm like, maybe it's in the master bedroom for some reason, because I'm like, the master bedroom is like basically on the other side of the wall where I'm streaming right now. It's kind of, so I'm like, and I was like, no, but the lady, she's like, no, it's definitely in the lounge. So we rip up the lounge, and we can't find it. But it's still buzzing. We can hear it buzzing. And I look around, and then finally I find it. Because my phone case is black, it blended in with the black of the lounge. Like, it was completely underneath a pillow. Like, I checked, like, the front half of the pillow. Like, I'd lift it up. I didn't lift it entirely up because I didn't want to ruin the lounge. Well, I ruined the lounge anyway. Technically, I haven't even put it back together again properly. Like, it's back, it's fitting back together again, but we're sitting at a weird angle. But yeah, luckily we found my phone. So that was my evening last night. And yes, I had a shower, as I said I would, and then I played Uma Musume, and I only got a B+. I got a B+ on Matikane Townhouser last night. I was so mad. Like, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. I feel like my Uma Musume playing skills are going dog shit for no reason. Anyways. How long have I been live? Let's find out. Hard to say. I think we do my classic. We're going to play some Wordle. We'll do the New York Times games as like a warm-up, and then I will actually write. In theory, I was going to sprint this, but because I have laundry on, I almost forgot. I really need to do my laundry. So I googled it today. There is 0 chance of precipitation. So hopefully I can get my laundry done and dried, and I'll have nice, fresh jammies for tonight, and it'll be really, really lovely. So I will at some point have to duck out this morning so I can hang out my laundry. Yeah. That shouldn't take me too long, though. Hopefully. Anyways, let's play Wordle! Let's do my warm-up. This is my warm-up as we do some warm fuzzies. As is tradition for these streams, we will start with right. We got a yellow letter. Okay. Okay, nice. I am feeling TR something, because I feel like truck, or maybe it's like uct. I don't feel like uct is a word. Like, duct is a word, but I can't think of a word that was thing again. I did my first sprint today. It was nice. I did see that you were using my sprint channel. Very lovely. Congratulations. I did see you got a little bit of work done. Very nice, Sue. I think we need to assume T is in the first letter. I can't think of a word where it would be in the third letter. Mind you, I can barely think of a word. Dang it. I am a bit sleepy today. I slept in because Minty was well behaved this morning. Oh, there's no R, so it... Fuck. Oh, I'll need to turn redeems off for this stream very shortly. I've just realized. Otherwise, weird things might happen. What about XX Ox? Ox could be. This feels usable. Locked. Oh, I changed my mind. I can't think of a word. Locked. Yeah, not liking that either. Cox. Locked. I kind of want to get a vowel. Okay, unsurprisingly, there is an O in this. There is an O in this. Two? Touch? Oh, touch! Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Never mind, it's not touch. Oh, I thought that was like such a light bulb, oh my god, I'm so dumb kind of moment, which happens quite frequently when I'm playing Wordle. Oh, botch? Uh-oh. Notch is the only word I can think of. Thank goodness. Okay. I'm gonna turn my redeems off. There we go. Did I get the connection yesterday? I don't think I did. I can't remember. By any other name. So that is a Shakespeare quote from Romeo and Juliet. So that makes me think I'm seeing Rose Garden. Okay, wonderful. How many variants of roses do I know? Wedge. No. Oh, yellow. Okay, so it's probably colors. Oh, okay, white. What other colors do roses? Oh, no, it's hedge. There we go. Wild. Briar. What other types of roses are there? There's black, yellow. Oh, we've already got yellow. Types of roses. Oh. Prairie? Oh, prairie rose, sure. Oh, and the mask. Damn it. There we go! Wonderful! That was a nice, easy strands game. As soon as I, like, put two and together, I was like, this is a Shakespeare quote. We are cooking. Okay. Wild. Mild. Oh, mildew. Mile. Mile. Dill, like a dill. Will. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, there's no O. Never mind. I was like, mellow. Mellow's a good one. No. Oh, mellow. There's no O. Blend. You guys can't really see the board. What else? I just can't think of a word that has the N in it. Like, I almost thought I had it with mildew, and then I was like, wait, I need to use the N. Oh, Dell? You know, like the farmer in the Dell? Let's see. Oh, well. Oh, weld. Okay, now we're just getting cheeky with it. Welded. Weld. Mills. Minded. Oh, wait, no. There's no L in that. Mild? Oh, okay, never mind. Wilded? You wilded for that? Nope, okay. I've got 34. I feel like if I can get one more, I'll probably get kicked out. Oh, I've already figured it. That's not a valid word, or that's not a well, all this. I don't know where I was going with that. There's clearly no S. Ch 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 ch. Lidded? There you go. I'm so clever. Okay, let's actually prove how clever I am by doing the strands game. The connections game, I mean. Okay. Ray, Jasmine, colorful, bell, sticky, pasty, brown, sushi, gummy, airy? Question mark? Sugary, samosa, patea, earthine, empanada, and moan. Okay, I'm seeing at least 3. I feel like these are like fried foods, kind of, I think. Not sure. But I'm seeing something new. Sticky, jasmine, brown, sushi. Types of rice. I don't know what a patea is, but I'm going to assume it is a food. Savory stuffed pastries. Wonderful. Gummy, airy, sugary, ray, colorful, earthing, bell, moan. Because I feel like Jasmine and Belle were meant to make you think Disney princesses. Did you do mind? I did. No, mind was not a valid word because it doesn't have L in it, and it needs, when you do the spelling bee, it has to have the yellowed letter in it. So mind and minded were not valid words, but I tried to go for it anyway. It's multiple times because I'm dumb. Okay. I feel like sugary, colorful, gummy, and ray. I can't explain it, but I'm feeling a connection, and the connection is like lollies, like ways you would describe lollies. I don't know how you would describe a lolly as being like a ray, but or like a saccharin. The idea is that it's saccharin. One away. I think Aries. Okay. These two feel like they go together. They feel like complicated ways to refer to a like star. So it's between these two for me. I think Ray was definitely incorrect on the last guess. Like maybe is there like a manta ray in the sky? So you got the ram, the bear. I think there would absolutely be like a bell. Okay, maybe a moan. No, okay. Okay, gummy, colorful, sugary bell. It's like the shape. Nope. I'm going to strangle this. I was cooking! I was cooking! I said saccharin, but I didn't think gummy bears. Oh, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to strangle them with my little cartoon hands. This is also vile, because I was like, they're trying to throw you off by making you think of Disney princesses. Oh my god! So it's Ariel, Belle, Moana, and Raya. Raya is also a vile inclusion there. Did anyone even like that movie? From the sound of things, it seems like the answer to that question is no. Like, I never watched it. I thought it looked terrible. I was like, oh. Actually vile. Actually vile. Anyways, I'm kind of curious. What's a fataya? Please look yummy. Ooh, Mediterranean dish. Fataya. Is Raya a Disney princess? Well, according to the New York Times, she is, and that's good enough for them. Because they will absolutely do some disgusting things in this game. The sign is so crazy. I still can't get over this one in particular. Actually crazy. My laundry done? I can't hear it, but I feel like it hasn't been enough time. Let me just double check the laundry situation. Oh no, I can hear it again. Okay, it's still going. Let's see. Maybe I will live on this side of the screen today. Yeah. Big stretch. Last night I was like I say last night, but like during stream, like when I was like ending stream, I was like, man, I'm gonna be so productive later. I'm gonna do so much writing. I'm gonna do so much writing, and then I didn't do any of it. And the worst part is I can't even blame Minty on it. I chose not to do anything. I just like listened to music. I did watch a little bit more of the Yu-Gi-Oh, but they got to the episodes that I find cringe, and I was like, I don't want to watch these. I especially do not want to watch them in English. Like, it was important for Yuya Sakaki's character development, but god, I wish it wasn't. Okay, I'm just like I'm just rearranging deck chairs on the thingamajig. Wrong thing, Kronk. Okay. So this is, I feel like I need to explain what the hell I'm doing today. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Wrong button. Oh, Minty is about to have a big one. I started my Toy Citizen OC story for the sprint. Nice, Sue! That's what you said you were going to do. So I had my fingers crossed. I had my fingers crossed. I won't lie. I had my fingers crossed for it. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. What am I looking for right now in my scene? This. Oh my god! No. There we go. I think this should be fine. There we go. I'll fix this in a minute, but I just want to show you guys. Okay, so this is a Dream Whip challenge where there's like, they have front tables, and the idea is that you'll write like 5 or 10 fan fictions, depending on how big your table is, all with the same, like with one character, but in like 5 different ships, in 10 different ships. So I've chosen 3 characters for a total of 20 prompts. So I've got Yusaku Fujuki Yusaku from Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns. I've got Sakura Uta from You and I'll Precure, and I also have Haru Urara from Uma Musume. Wait. Where is my Dream Whip? So for example, this is what my table looks like. Oh, you guys can't see it again. So this is what my Haru Urara table looks like. For example, I've got Useful, Grace, Challenge, Gloom, and Radio. I used a word generator for the table 0, because at table 0 is you get to just pick your own prompts. So I used a table, like a word generator, so that's what's going on there. Whereas with Yusaku, for example, I used her video. I shouldn't assume that they're a woman, but I feel like a woman is probably running this. And then there's like Yusaku's prompt table. So it's got stay, warm, peace, choice, home, laughter, forgiveness, love, life, and joy. Love life is kind of funny to put together. I said that out for the first time. I was like, dang it. And I've got like some stuff written down here to kind of like remind me of, actually not so much to remind me, but I guess it is kind of reminding me actually, to remind me of like what could possibly go on the table. Like, I've got some ideas, but I think we're gonna start with Haru Urara because I think she's got really short stories. I don't think I'll do anything too long for her. Whereas with Yusaku, I feel like his table's gonna get a bit big. Uta's might also get a bit big, but it kind of depends. I feel like it won't be too... I've got it in, like, levels of difficulty. Yusaku has the most ships that I have with him. Haru Urara has the least amount, but I feel like I can write the least amount for her, whereas I'm gonna write way more for Yusaku. Now, yeah, that's basically what's happening. What's gonna happen today? I just want to move myself slightly more. I'm just making sure that you guys can like see things. You guys can't see, but on the side I do have like all of the prompts like tabled and stuff. So I've already got like a work in pro. Okay, you guys can't really see that. I feel bad. So much of this pretty thing just gets absolutely eaten up by my screens. Okay, in theory, you guys should be able to, like, read this. No, why does it... Yeah. Okay, I think that's readable. My hair's a little bit in the way, but you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. So I've already got, like, the story for Haru Urara and Nice Nature. What is happening in that sentence? I can see the blue squiggly line for the first time. What's going on here? She didn't want to hurt herself, but she didn't not want to do that either. Okay, that was a specific stylistic choice that Google Docs just does not understand. But yeah. So I've got some ideas, not a lot of ideas. I have started one for Yusaku with Aoi. I think that this is pure author appeal, but they're going to watch Taskmaster together. They'll find it completely unfunny, but then they'll find the fact that they found it so unfunny together to be funny, so they'll laugh together. So that's the idea there. I've got a spicy ship here with hot dog shipping. So the premise for this story is that they're going to move in together, but it's going to be like really awkward because they're like mutual pining, and it's like, no, Yusaku, I'm an adult man. So that's what's going on there. I haven't got any other ideas so far. But then there's Uta's prompt table with holy shit. Uta is actually, if I can get Uta's done, I will be so goated because I've got story for Cutty. So they're filming a music video together and it's gonna be really cute and fluffy. I've also started this one. I honestly think this is the one that's closest to being finished. In order, I would say Bloom, Express, Laughter is probably the strategy because I haven't written a lot there, but I've written a lot for Express. So Express, we might finish this one today together because I was planning on finishing this one last night, but then I was like, no, I'm too lazy. So you guys are just getting all of the things. This is a secret mystery story that we will discuss at a later date. And then there's Remedy for Nana Uta. Nana Uta is so cute. But I feel bad because I've written so many Nana stories. I want Uta to catch up. So, oh well. The only one that I haven't got an idea yet is Amusement. There are still some options on the table. I'll quickly just yeah. I'm thinking Mikoto Uta, maybe, but I don't know. It kind of depends. Amusement, you think amusement plus Uta. You do think Kai Uta, but I'm not really huge on Kai Uta. Like, I enjoy sprinkling a little bit of Kai Uta into my stories for, like, texture, but it's usually to bolster another, like, love story. Oh, my laundry stopped. Okay, I think this is kind of good. Like, I was sort of procrastinating by, like, going way too in depth in what the goal of this is today. But I'm gonna quickly hang out my laundry, and then I'm going to lock in. You people will make me lock in, okay? We're going to be accountability besties. Got it? Got it? You'll make me lock in. Um, specifically, I think it would make sense if I like did a warm up before headed into like the thumbnail idea, because I think the thumbnail idea is I've got Haru Rara and King Halo, and I do have like I can see their story quite vividly in my head, so we should be fine. But we'll finish the first Haru Rara story, and then we'll see how we're going. Like, if I have to change the thumbnail, I have to change the thumbnail. That's just how it goes. Anyways, I don't know how long I'll be, but I'll be right back. I'm so excited to have clean pajamas later and nice soft fluffy bed socks. I am become little old lady. Why did this wind me? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Also, quick side tangent. The last time I did laundry, I can't remember when it was, but it was like week or two ago at most. And my dad had also done laundry the same day, I think. But he did it first, and he hung out his laundry first. And then when I got to the laundry, to like the what's it called? Why am I genuinely blanking on what the thing I'm thinking of is called? You know, the place where you hang out your laundry, the clothesline. I got to the clothesline, and I was like, what is this ADHD man's problem? Like, he was just so inefficient. There was like no privacy. Like, everyone knows you're meant to put like your socks and jocks in like the inner two like triangles of the clothesline. Then you put like your jeans, jumpers, shirts on like the outer triangles. He just put wherever he wanted, and there was like absolute inefficiency as well, like with the pegging. Like, every item had 2 pegs instead of like sharing pegs. I was like, I don't understand. I don't know what his problem is. Like, I remember getting in from the laundry and from the clothesline and going to my mum and being like, that husband of yours, can I complain about him real quick? And it was like she was reading my mind. She was like, yeah, and you'll marry a man just like him. Yay! You've never used a clothesline before? That makes sense. Like, if you happen, I think clotheslines are like a very Australian thing. I think, like, especially like the ones I'm thinking of. Like, even during the 2000 Olympics, there was like a section where they were like paying ode to the humble clothesline. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've procrastinated so much, but I'm ready. I'm so ready. Okay, let's get all set up. Because I'm kind of happy things worked out the way they did. Like, I didn't really want to be, like, stuck into a story, and then, like, having to quickly give up when it was, like, time to go hanging my laundry out. I think I will do sprints. I think I have exclamation mark Discord. If you are a fellow writer and you want to sprint with me, I will start a sprint in my Discord, which you can join. Okay. Okay. I think I kind of want to work backwards with the story. Okay, 3, 3, 4. Got it. Sprint. Join. 3, 3, 4. Okay. Because I know how I want this story to end. I've got, like, the ending pretty sorted in my head, so I think I'll start there. So we'll do my classic brackets stuff happens. God, writing on command is like so difficult. Oh, I did not think this through. Maybe we should be playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. No, I will lock in. Everyone is here to watch me lock in. What's the date? Haru Irara chopped. So this story is, the arc that Nice Nature is going on in this story is that she's feeling inspired by how the positive nature Haru Rara has. Because Haru Rara, I like it when she consistently loses. She's never come first in her life. She does not care. She's happy. Whereas Nice Nature has a huge chip on her shoulder. If she's always coming third, she feels like she's not even a main character in her own life. Oh my god. I wish you guys could see it, but I just found a massive cat hair. Like, it feels so long. Like, it is genuinely the length of half my finger. Okay, sorry. Let's see. There was always something about the grass being greener on the other side of the fence. Here was Haru Arara, a perpetual wooden spooner, and she was smiling and embraced for all her efforts, even if they did not bear a respectable accolade, like coming first, or even second. It made nice nature feel so utterly and grateful. Worse than how she felt about herself. I can see this story so vividly in my head. It's all a matter of perspective and not letting the chip get too deep. Okay, I don't really know how I'm connecting this. We'll just have Haru Rara pull her over. Look, guys, on pure accident, by the way. Nice nature to be polite if awkward, hailed Haru Rara over to properly say hi. They were kind of acquaintances. That was probably the best way to put it. And they had mutual friends and but they were not necessarily in the same classes. Nice nature, more often than not, hung out with her team friends on team. What's the fucking, what are they called? I will have to Google that later. Example. And but she was on good terms with the likes of her rivals such as Major McQueen and Tokai Teo, the latter two of whom were good friends with Special Week, El Condor Pasa, and Grass Wonder, who were friends of Haru Arara's. So, though they had never sat at the same table at lunch or similar, they knew of each other and were accordingly friendly to that extent. Actually, now that Nice Nature thought about it, this was probably their first time talking, or at least saying more than a basic introduction. As such, she didn't quite know how to act, especially since Haru Arara was so sparkling, so dazzling. It didn't suit the mood of a wet blanket. Of a lustreless bronze medaler like Nice Nature. So, made her a bit uncomfortable, but she put up her best smile, which wasn't very good, but Haru Arara mustn't have minded as she smiled and chatted ever so blissfully. Now we're cooking! Now we're cooking! Okay, let's fix this typo. What is Medalla? I don't think that is what I want. I think a Medalla is like a... Isn't like a Medalla like a, No, isn't it like a color pattern? Bronze, metal. Okay, we'll just go bronze metal collector like nice nature. That was a really good race you ran, Harder said. I wish I could come in third place just like you, nice nature. I don't really know how Harurara would... This is going to be trouble. Especially if nice nature's heart was going to pound and her palms were going to sweat. To say nothing of the lip turning which remained ongoing in her stomach. Was enough to make queasy as she struggled to acknowledge Harder Arara's blinding positivity. Nice nature saw no way they could possibly get along, let alone be compatible as anything more than acquaintances. She needed an exit strategy. I think this is good. Like, but I think this is good. It's not what I expected where Nice Nature's thoughts would go, but I think it would make sense if she wanted to, like, you know, because Harurara, God bless her, but she is the annoying little cousin at the function. God bless her. God bless her. Also, I cannot spell acquaintances for the life of me. But I think that would, I think this makes the ending that I foresee, even stronger. Nice Nature wanted to, wait. Okay, 29. Okay, 7 minutes. Deny it all the way to the... Yeah, a little bit of wordplay there. Her cowardice would desire. She swallowed it all down and fidgeted slightly. She tucked a stray curl of her ruddy auburn hair behind... Oh wait, she can't do that! She doesn't have ears on the side of her head! She pretended to inspect a stray curl of her ruddy auburn hair for split end as she hazarded a smile. Yeah, it'd be nice, harder. Nice nature relented. This wasn't a day at all. They were just going to hang out together. But what was that about looking a gift elephant in the mouth? Maybe she shouldn't. So she swallowed. Ooh, let's go to my favorite burger restaurant. It'll be so much fun. Harder Arata agreed. Hands in front as she bounced on the spot. So long as they don't give me any pickles. Nice Nature laughed amicably. Yeah, that'd suck, but I'd eat them for you. I don't believe in wasting food. Really? You do something that nice for me? I've gotta include the meme. I have to include the meme apparently. Haru Arara exclaimed. Oh, you're the best, Nice Nature. I'll look forward to it. Me too. Nice nature quietly agreed. Still wasn't a date, but at the same time, why did the idea of calling it more than a hangout kind of appeal to nice nature? It put her nerves at rest at we'll make her R this time actually. Okay, 4 minutes. And she wasn't really seeing one. Actually, how do they get to the point where nice nature kind of relents? That's what nice nature realized is she was honed in on by Haru Arara. Out of everyone in the crowd, of people who congratulated her for finishing the race and telling her how cute she looked, somehow it was nice nature that Haru Arara spotted through all the faces, and her own expression lit up. She thanked her friends and peers graciously, but for reasons beyond nice nature's understanding, as though a work of flippant providence is that Haru Rara wanted to speak most with after the scrummage. She waved her hands huge and over her head. Her smile, oh, I can't use the word huge, enormous and bright, landed on the spot. Nice nature shivered. It seemed curious. A lot of social interaction. You didn't have the energy for, but even so, it was in motion all the same as a train derailment. As Haru Arara's voice burst out over the usual din of girls chatting and we'll just say trainers instructing. Hello! Hey! That doesn't make sense, actually. That doesn't make sense. Nice nature had doggedly tried to keep her gaze low and her face away from the fleeting glances she and Haru Arara had exchanged, but there was no escaping it. Now, Minty, what are you doing, sweetie? Nice nature grimaced as she let whatever happened happen. So, I don't like that being its own sentence, actually. There we go. Okay, words 1172. Ooh, 838. That's really good. Yesterday when I was doing sprints, I could only get like 750. I couldn't really get over the middle of the 700s marks. That feels good. That feels really good. We'll add that to my weekly tally. We'll put this under a bonus, I think. Because I didn't originally set out to do this morning, so we'll put this under bonus. 10 true loves. Oh, I forgot to add it to here. We'll just add it here as well. Water, Aurora, nice nature, bloom. Get rid of that. Do this. And we'll take this one. So every emoji like represents something. So the little sparkle, that's 500 words. These little check marks, that's 100 words. CL means I finished a story, and then V circle means I posted it. So yeah, very complicated system. Okay, I think the story is going to be longer than I intended. Longer than I intended, but that's fine. Okay. The problem is, I've gotten to the part where apparently I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm also at a part where I'm like, I feel like I've skipped some important symbolism. Also, I skipped the word was there, apparently. Because I know so the prompt is gloom, and I really want to juxtapose nice nature's gloomy nature with the nice, bright, sparkling, sunny day, as well as, of course, Haruara's sunny optimism. So that's kind of the goal here. Okay, we can establish a crowd shot here. That would help. Establish a crowd shot. Maybe Haruara could like comment on the weather, because everyone loves talking about the weather. So that's a nice normal topic of conversation. Nice nature can awkwardly ask, "How do you cope with losing all the time?" Because it feels weird for her to be praised for coming first for the coming third. Okay, I think I'm cooking. I think I know where I'm going with this. So I'm gonna do another sprint. Same. Nice nature furtively glanced around. Left, then right, and back in front of her again. Haruara watched with those. I really just want to call them huge eyes. How many times have I used the word huge in a story? Like, I've only used the word huge once. I think I can have a second huge. Because enough time has passed. Oh, absolutely. Enough to... Those huge pink eyes of her. But didn't seem to register nice nature's rudeness. Instead, she completely mistook it for something else. Yeah, it's really nice weather we're having today. Haruara, blissfully ignorant, commented on thoughts that nice nature was not having. I have no idea for the story, so I won't join this time. That's okay. If you want to drop out so you don't get pinged, just go. I'll just type it in chat. Just use forget me without the apostrophes. It's perfect weather for racing, don't you think? Okay. To that end, nice nature couldn't disagree. The weather was wonderful. Everyone and their dog could agree to that. The pleasant breeze, clement sky. Oh, God, I cannot spell skies. I tried to write size. I tried to write silks. Don't know what's going on there. Probably overbearing. Sun warmed the back of her head was even as she got all bitter and pulling me over her. Yet another third placement. And in a race with no grade at gosh. Nice nature finally realized it. She was making herself feel worse and squandering the little pleasures of life, fixating on something as insignificant as a school scrimmage. It made her wonder. Nice nature quietly agreed. It is nice weather. I hope it sticks around for a little while longer. Absolutely. Me too. Haru Arara agreed. Nice Nature's lips twitched. She toed the grass with her boot and she glanced at Haru Arara. She had grass stains all up and down her baggy track pants. How do you do it? Nice Nature asked. She was worried she was scorched too, but Haru didn't know what she was talking about. Do what? Haru asked. Come last all the time and smile and enjoy the weather and just, be you. Nice Nature knew she was asking a cheetah change its spots and a zebra to explain its stripes, but it was worth a shot, right? You guys understand the metaphor I'm getting at here. I feel like I'm worried it's getting a bit lost in communication, but it's fine. Dang it, Sprinto didn't say, so 5 minutes has passed. 5 minutes has passed. What's Haru Arara's reaction here? I'm getting there, but I don't know what the reaction. Haru Arara took the moment to think, surprisingly. She hummed to herself, hung her head, and placed her finger against the temple. She screwed the pad of it in against the skin as she thought, and she thought really, really hard about it. Which alarmed Nice Nature. She threw her hands up, a little panicked, and assured Haru Arara, if you don't know or can't answer, don't worry about it. I don't know. Haru Arara gave up. You just do. Her shoulders slumped. He's not the kind of girl to think too hard about things. I just enjoy it. I feel that's the most important thing. Not fame, not good scores, just if I enjoyed it. Nice Nature sighed and she reached out fondly, small smile on her face as she gave Haru Arara a pat on her head. Her hair was fine and silken, warmed by the sun. It's all good. Nice Nature replied. I'm kind of the same. Well, that was a lie. Herself either as she got lost in unable to see the shining turf for what it was. Boundless opportunity, a time amongst friends as much as it was competition between rivals. And I wish I could look on the bright side like you do. Really? Rara screwed her face up. No one's ever said they want to be like me before. It takes all types. Oh. She receded her hand back, but on her arm she could still feel tingle the sunshine, the sensation of Haru Arara's hair and her kindness to her brilliance. Minty, what are you doing, sweetheart? Simple brilliance. I think that's better. I like the juxtaposition of simple and brilliance here because it's kind of contradictory, but it works. I think we resolved Nice Nature's character arc here. Haru Arara giggled. It's been nice chatting with you, Nature. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad, Nice Nature replied. Okay. And the darndest thing happened. Even though Nice Nature hadn't been wanting any of it, she felt something unusual leap to her throat as she asked, "Wanna hang out again sometime?" It'd be nothing deep or deep or heavy, but it would from her. Yeah. Nice Nature's eyes went wide as she could intone little more to convey her confusion. Haru Arara's exclamation. That'd be super, super fun. No, Google Docs. I don't think I want that, actually. Okay. What's the time? Come on, Mary. Yeah, 5 more minutes. It's 5 more minutes on the clock. Is there anything else? We can... Hot harder Araras. Yes, maybe. There we go. Very cutiful. We're barely friends. More like pork and cheese. Let go of the tension that caused her stomach to turn queasy. Oh, I hate it when this happens. I hate it when this happens. Is there anything random I can add? Good. I'm obsessed with cliche turns of phrase in this story. I don't know why, but it is just every cliche. Developing relationship, pre-relationship. I guess we can call it fluff and angst. Fluff and angst. Yeah, I'll give this a comb over later, but you can probably expect this to be posted this afternoon sometime tonight. There we go. Okay. Ooh, 1903. I don't like that as a word count, but it's good enough. I guess I'll just wait for it to expire. So I probably have like an hour left of stream just to put that out there, because I am working at 1 p.m. So I need to eat my lunch like 12, and yeah. It's been a good morning so far. We've had a good yap session this morning, I would say. It's been a good yap session. I'm just waiting for it to expire. Come on, Sprinto, tag me already. The sprint should be ending very, very shortly. It has been 15 minutes because 33 plus 15 is 48. What's your lunch plans? Cream cheese and ham bagel again. I'm looking forward to it tremendously. My dinner plans are a bit more up in the air. I think I am in the mood to cook tonight. I think that would be good, so I'll probably do some sort of... Oh, there we go. I think I'll do kind of similar to what I did the other night. Protein, Greek salad, keep it nice and simple. Maybe like a roast potato salad, because I like those. I haven't had that yet. Oops, daisies. Wrong command. 1903. Okay. I'm about to eat dinner after my pizza is done. Nice. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we can add 700. I'll give it the clear sticker for now. But I might... I imagine the word count will change once I've figured things out. So, but I think we can call this complete. Nice. Okay, so we can add that to this document. Something else I can add is 10 true loves. Nice harder. Yeah, I think that makes sense. For a ship name. So hard. Oh. Harder. Oh, nice nature. Yuma Musume. That prompt was gloom. And FF. I think it's a G-rated story. I think I will rate that as being G-rated. Is that what I chose? Yeah. Well, I think we can call that a G-rated story. I don't think we don't use any unkind language in it, do we? I don't remember. Oh, okay. No, I think we can bring it down to G. Okie dokies. I'm gonna be honest, I need to pee. I need to have a quick little break, and then we are going to take a crack at doing something else. Something else. I'm not sure. I swear I need to pee. I don't know why I'm like procrastinating going and peeing. Feeling a nice little bit of sunshine on the back of my head right now. Okay, just gotta get comfy again. Do I want to start something or do I want to try and finish something? I don't know. I'm kind of tossing up between Graze and Express. And I kind of want to finish Express on my own time just because I've started on my own time. And it's slightly longer than... I don't want to add a W though. There we go. I don't know what to do. I have too many options. No. Take the path of least resistance, Mary. Take the path of least resistance. Do the one that will make it so you don't have to reopen Canva later. Do the one that will and then the one you don't have to Google later, and find the picture and add the picture to the Canva image, and then rearrange things probably. Okay. So the premise of this is kissing it better. The idea is that she will graze her knee and King Haru will kiss it better. She'll have a band-aid because King Halo is such a mum. King Halo is such a mum. Okay, I think I know how I want to start this. think I know how I want to start this. I think I know how I want to start this. That's crazy, but I think I know how I want to start. I have a lot of story ideas right now. My original story, my OC story, and the, me and My Hero Academia. I don't know. I don't know about that. But, okay. Let's get a sprint going. Partner running was usually no trouble at all, but this afternoon was quite different. King Halo wouldn't begin to claim it to understand it at all. Did she not see Haru Harada enough already as they were roommates? Apparently not, according to both of their trainers. Truly, this was an unfathomable mix and match of aptitudes and tracks. King Halo preferred turf, Haru Arara preferred dirt. King Halo was an all-rounder, and Haru Arara was a sprint specialist. Though at least they had short distances in common, as they were put to the test on miles and even longer. It was all very bizarre, but an afternoon's hard work was an afternoon's hard work. No worries, Jolteon. Thank you for stopping by. I said, ta-ta, have a great rest of your day, night, evening, whatever is most applicable to you. King Hilo. Now, partner running was usually no trouble at all, but this afternoon was quite different. King Halo wouldn't begin to claim to understand it at all. Did she not see Harurara enough already as they were roommates? Apparently not, according to both their trainers. Truly, this is an unfathomable mix and match of aptitudes and tracks. King Halo preferred turf, Haru Arara preferred dirt. King Halo was an all-rounder, and Haru Arara was a sprint specialist, though at least they had short distance in common, as they were put to the test on miles and even longer. Just made so very little sense to King Halo, as she was told, with no overt complaints, but definitely a side-eye. Haru Arara was much more agreeable, taking to it all with a smile, even if she was out of her depths. Like, it's such a simple story. Haru Arara trips and falls over. King Halo happens to have, like, a band-aid on her. And it's fine. Stuff Happens Man has entered the chat. Jeez, I'm such a klutz. Haru complained. At least you don't have to go to the infirmary, King Halo said, and she was certain that trainers would agree. They had had enough this afternoon. They were done. So lucky to have a friend like you. Haru Arara admired as King Halo administered the so-called first aid. like having a second mum around. Carter giggled, but King Halo prickled. Giggled and prickled. That's a say that 10 times fast. Especially if it was going towards the vague goal of overcoming their weaknesses and expanding their strengths. So, really, what was one last lap around the block that came? The sun was setting on Tokyo. Streets that crisscross around Tracen Academy were clear of pedestrians, and so they had full reign of right of way. That's too many ofs. But I'm kind of cooking because I haven't said it on the race course. At least it kind of makes sense if King Halo can like duck into a convenience store to quickly buy like a thing of band-aids. Sit here, don't move. King Halo strictly instructed. Okay. So Herm. I have 10 minutes, that's crazy. Rara's eyes dimmed in the low light of dusk. Do you mind? Her voice was tiny and vulnerable. It'd be a bother. Hate to be a bother. You can tell me, King Halo firmly replied. Well, in that case, Arara still hesitated, but she met King Halo's eyes ever so pleadingly. Do you mind kissing it better? King Halo exhaled through her nose, her eyes closed. It would be a bother if she was being honest, but never for Haru Arara. She really was like a second mother to Haru Arara, and despite the difficulties of that comparison, if it was her, it was more like a balm to King Halo's soul, more than Haru Arara would ever know. It would be a pleasure, Haru. King Halo assured her. Oh, thank you for letting me be selfish. Haru Arara. I'm really into using the middle adverb. In pricks of tears in the corner of her eyes. Okay, we're kind of cooking. Oh. She lowered herself onto the fortunately placed near a bench with a club. She hung her head between shoulders and blushed. She looked like such a child as she gingerly raised her leg to show off the scrape he had sustained. It was visible between rips in the knee of her track pants. I'll be back in a minute, King Halo said. Don't even worry about it. But between the two of them, the one worrying more was actually King Halo. Felt a tiny bit bad turning her back on Haru Urara for even a second, even despite it being for her own good, as she ducked into the nearest convenience store. Swipe of a box of band-aids later and a zap of her personal debit card. King Halo was back in a flash, but oh my god, we're having the problem where I just want to overuse the same word! Even. Why is it even? Apart from her in her time of need. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're hashing out the main, like, beats of the story. Everything else is kind of secondary. There's one thing most contentious about her life. It was her relationship to her mother. Despite how hard she trained or how many first-placed medals and sashes that she won, all these material things never seemed to measure up to what her mother wanted from King Halo. So the maternal nature that she knew seemed so far away to what Haru Urara knew, and thus insinuated what was meant to be praised. Don't move out, King Halo muttered under her breath. Haru Urara cringed, her ears crinkled as a result. Ah, sorry, I didn't know. It's quite alright, King Halo told her, a little louder than before. Okay, 4 minutes. King Halo knelt in front of Haru Urara. She opened the box of band-aids and drew forth one from the packet. She raveled? She took Haru Urara's track pants by its ankles and raveled them upwards to reveal her leg. The scrape looked far nastier than it did semi-skewered. Haru Urara spotted it and she made a face of disgust at the it was speckled with grit from the concrete. Her skin had torn and she was bleeding just a tiny bit. There was something of a bruise to discolor the skin around it as well. as a block of what blood had already dried over. King Halo was gentle as she patted it with her hand, brushing out anything which could. Wrinkle, Haru, Arara, and her. What do you mean wrinkle is not a word? Wrinkle with a W is oh, okay. I could swear wrinkle has a W in it, but apparently it doesn't. Apparently it doesn't. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, let's see. Man, I'm actually putting up really good numbers today. I have to admit, I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well today. Halo phrase. Add that. Like, yeah, sure. In theory, I could spend this minute trying to get even some more words, but I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. Well, I'm quite pleased by the 4,330. Interesting. Where does the word count get displayed? Oh, in the bottom. I don't like that. That's not helpful. Okay. Sprinto. Okay, time's up. Perfect. Words. I've already forgotten what the number was. It was 800 and something. 857. 857. Oh my word, I know I used the right one. Huh? I forgot to join! Oh, dang it. Oh, no wonder it won't let me. Okay. I see how it is. Okay, I think I'm done sprinting, but I'm gonna keep riding. We still have like 15 to 30 minutes. Maybe that is literally time for a sprint. Okie dokies. I don't know what to do in this situation because Sprinter is like very confused. I'm very confused. Okay, let's just write. Let's just write without worrying about things. So I'll just, so I've got it written down. 857. Okay. Where do I want to work from is the question. Cleats hit the concrete 1 pounding step at a time of their jog. Chipped by their cleats as they cycle through good posture and a respectable speed. I think I really want to just write the meat and potatoes of this story. No, and this well. She pasted down the band-aid over Haru Rara's grace. Hey Minty, did you want to come and distract me, sweetie? Oh, you're so pretty when the sunshine hits you. Okay, you gonna sit behind me, or do you want to sit in my lap? Wouldn't that be something? Oh no. No, we just want to have a wander? Okay. Okay. Minty's done. Moving it out would be without Mirai a wrinkle. It was gentle even as harder Rara quivered. Small sparks of pain radiated outwards from her scrape and interacted poorly with King Halo's deft fingers. even as she was graceful and meant well. All done. King Halo told Haru. She breathed a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Haru Arara lifted her leg again so she could look at the area now band-aided. There's a plain plasticky band-aid, nude colored with a white square segment in the middle that bulged. Her leg back and forth slightly to test the tautness of the band-aid, and with King Halo's handiwork, it naturally had very little give. Thanks, Halo. Thanks, King Halo. Smiled, but wasn't quite back to her usual high spirits. King Halo noticed and thus inquired, "Is everything okay?" Yes, but there we go. That's a nice transition. Love that for me. Romantic friendship. Like that's the maybe fluff. We'll call it fluff and like light angst from King Halo specifically because of her mummy issues. Let's see. I think I want to get rid of another stuff happened block. I think we can do that, surely. In the middle, maybe? Yeah, this feels like it should be, like, very connectable. Okay, I just need to think. I think a Haru reaction would make sense. Even if her need was something so minor as a graze on me, it was better to be safe than sorry, as Uma used to me. Haru Arara's face lit up when she saw King Halo return from the automatic sliding doors. Glided forward, hand on her hip and a box of band-aids clutched tightly in her other hand. Her expression was concerned as she strode forward, and Arara welcomed her. Yay! You're back. Arara exclaimed. So she was, with a flip of her hair and a flounce of her training jumper. There we go. King Halo knelt in front. There we go. I'm so smart. I'm the greatest writer ever. I mean, I think it's obvious. I think it's time. You guys have probably been waiting for this moment. Let's see. Oh, hey, Minty. Did you want to listen to the kiss scene as well? Girl, what is your problem? I don't know what Minty just did, but she just scared herself enough to cause the cushion that my leg is on to like bounce, and she like bounced and she got scared. I think she touched my stylus and I guess she didn't like that. Well, this kind of indulgence is what mothers were for, weren't they? Though King Halo would reject the term of mom, friend, or similar. Her care and compassion for her nearest and dearest, such as Haru Arara, extended forth without condition. So she found herself smiling as she spoiled Haru Arara just this little bit. Her lips puckered. She lowered her head and she kissed the band-aid atop of Haru Arara's knee. Haru Arara giggled, selfish, but the light-hearted, joyous kind of selfishness that only a life spirit like she could ever hope to embody. King Halo, even. Oh my god, even! Why is even the word of the day? So, enjoying it. Even as she smelt the tang of iron and the dustiness of concrete over the scent of Haru Arara's sweet and natural aroma. It did just occur to me that plasticky-ness of the band-aid. A lot of scents happening, but a lot of scents happening in this section, but it's fine. Mwah. King Halo finished perhaps a bit too delectably with a smack of her lips. She reared back and at Haru Arara's expression. Do you feel better? Way better. Haru Arara enthusiastically replied. Again, this has really been the story of putting adverbs in the middle of sentence tags. Don't know what's going on there, but sure. But sure. I'm glad. King Halo replied. She got up and off her knee. She dusted off her own track outfit, then extended forth her hand to Haru Arara as though she were a princess. Am I doing Kawakami Princess dirty here? I feel like I'm doing Kawakami Princess dirty here. Let's go home. Let's go home is such a classic anime romance trope as well. I'm cooking so hard right now. I really wanted to use the word fourth there, but Google Docs was correct. That was grammatically unnecessary. Grammatically unnecessary. She died so hard for her mother's affections, but relationship remained dry and brittle. It didn't matter how hard King Halo trained. As such that was all. Seemed holy run-on sentence, Batman, but it's fine. Mary can have a run-on sentence as a treat. Mary can have a run-on sentence as a treat. This feels so finishable. Like in the next 20 minutes. Like I just need to write the actual inciting incident. And then like maybe a little bit more. It's only intended to be a cool down jog so they could enjoy the autumnal air of the city town. Get themselves used to the noises, as the arenas can be quite intimidating, especially for the sensitive ears that Uma Musume are endowed with. And stage way to finish the more arduous sets that they had endured thus far. One and the two and the one and the two. Over and over they ran to the beat. They neared the final corner of the block. The guarded railing and walls of and stone walls of Trayson Academy were in sight, and with it, home time. A blissful and warm shower, a hot meal, and maybe even a bit of study awaited them past this final distance, and then bang. King Halo jittered. The noise was sudden, and as was the anguish that followed. Her tail whipped around in a frenzy as her eyes went wide. She turned on her heel and was horrified to see that Haru Arara had tripped in what was likely over exhaustion or perhaps crack in the concrete. Fit to break one's mother's back, even. I'm going to kill myself. I keep using the word. Haru Arara was flat to the ground. Was almost flat to the ground. Hands and knees had broken her fall, and as a result, those sensitive joints were jarred. Did her best not to cry, but the way she whimpered under her breath was heartbreaking. Her ears curled in and crinkled. Her tail had lost its energy as she tried to pull herself up. After the initial shock of the fall, King Halo swooped in. Over. Her mind raced. Her body overflowed with concern as she helped Haru Arara. Oh my god! There we go. To her feet. She was wobbly like a newborn deer, despite King Halo's kind and guiding hands. You okay? King Halo worried tremendously. I don't know why worried tremendously is also a very popular turn of phrase today, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes you overuse words, sometimes you just overuse phrases. It happens. My knee hurts super bad. Haru Arara complained with a frayed voice. She swayed slightly despite King Halo's grip on her. And she turned her head slightly to meet King Halo's. What's another word for worried? Worried synonym. Agonized. I like that. Agonized. Haru Arara was trying to look brave for her as she continued and said, "I think I'm alright." Thinking was not the same as knowing, and as such, King Halo snapped into quite an over-controlling frenzy. She helped Haru Arara hobble? Hobble is a very good word. Bench, so they could better assess the damage. God willing, there would be no infirmary visit in the future, but there is only one way to find out. King Halo examined it. She pushed aside the torn red fabric and poked around at the skin underneath it. Haru Arara jittered here and there at the prodding, but thanked her lucky stars, it wasn't excessive, and King Halo soon had her analysis. I think it looks worse than it is. King Halo decided you should be fine with a bandage and then a day of rest. Don't think this is infirmary levels. Is the level of injury the infirmary would be tasked with. Haru Arara sighed in relief. Oh, thank goodness. Then she perked up suddenly. But why do I have I have an extra comma that I do not need. What are we gonna do? We still need something for it. Band-aid, like you said. Okay. Tilted her head to the side ever so slightly. Another classic Mary Turner phrase that I overuse way too much. Allow me to proceed with your care. Won't worry then. Arara said. Sounded dinged up, but oddly carefree. Thus, seemingly gotten over her initial scare, and now that King Halo said she was fine, she felt fine. Regardless, as King Halo looked around and luckily spotted a convenience store just across the road. She fidgeted, but it seemed like she was coming into her usual self despite the harrowing incident. Claire chewed her bottom lip and looked around. She luckily spotted a convenience store just across the road and turned to head for it, only to be struck with feeling about yeah. Okay, I think that sorts that passage. Yeah, let's. Arara agreed. Arara held King Halo's hand more tightly. Together, they were off. Actually, how is that like the image that I want to end this on? I don't know. Walked side by side further into the autumnal blaze of twilight and the setting sun. Little room together. Little room. I do want to make it go full circle. Yeah. Couldn't get enough of each other's precious company. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't know how else to end it. That's good enough. This will also be posted, edited and posted probably tomorrow. Oh, this one's a bit longer. 2018. I like that. I like that as a number. Okay. But yeah, I think I need to get ready for lunch so I can get ready for work. Because I cut it a little too fine the other day on Monday. Yeah, I cut it a little too fine on Monday. And yeah, it's been a good morning, a very productive morning. I finished 2 stories. That's pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. There will be a stream tomorrow evening at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Whenever I tend to stream, I think it's 8 p.m. I don't know what it'll be just yet. I'm thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think it'll be junk journaling just because I just want to be comfy, cozy hours on the lounge with a blanket, you know? Yeah, don't have too much else to say. It might be a drought of streams after tomorrow, but I think we've had a good run. I think we've had a really good and productive run. So I'll find us someone to raid. As usual, there is a raid message wishing you a merry raidmas if you so wish to participate. And yeah, I'm doing my best. Get a Twitch channel. Cool, we haven't raided Yuki in a while, so let's go and raid Yuki. Yuki Mae. Yuki Mae? Yuki Mae. I always call her Yuki Mae. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, whatever is most applicable. So bye-bye.